Alright guys, let's connect the LED to the microbit. So let's connect the LED. So let's connect the LED to the microbit. We're going to pick this and then we turn the ring bit over. We connect it to pin 0 in the manner yellow, red, black. Good. So now let's test the smart light. Alright, let's program the smart light. I'm on my browser already and I'm just going to go to the search bar and enter make code as usual. Dot microbit.org. I'm in already. So I'm just going to come to this new project button and click on it. Then I enter smart light. Then create. Good. So now we're going to need an extension to control the LED. And I come to extensions here and then I add the NeoPixel extension. Very good. So smart light works with light level. Whenever the light level of the environment drops below a particular value, then the light turns on. But once the light level of that environment goes above that particular level, the light turns off. So now the microbit gets or receives light input with the help of light sensors that are arranged on this 5 by 5 matrix display. So the light sensors are scattered around here. So if you should place your hand or place something against this area, that means you're blocking the light level. You're not making light level is not going to receive any light input. So it's going to be reading 0. So once this area is covered, the light level is going to be reading, the light sensor is going to be reading 0. So you make sure that throughout this project, you nothing is covering this area. So we need to get the light level of our environment when we press button A, just the way we did for the temperature level. So we are just going to do that right away. Input, then on button A pressed, then from basic we drag out the show number, then we come to input again and then drag out the light level block. So this block, just like the temperature block, will return the values for the light level. So when we press button A, the microbit is going to display the light level of the environment. So let's download this code first into our microbit. Let's connect the microbit to the computer. So we just pick our USB cable, then connect it to the insert it into the USB ports on your laptop or whatever device you're using. Then we connect this part to the microbit, just like this. So it's gonna show us a red light. So whenever it shows you the yellow light, it means that the microbit is connected to the computer and is ready to receive data from the computer. Now, when the microbit is connected to the computer should show you probably a window like this for the microbit. And then I've connected to this microbit before. When I disconnect and reconnect again, so once your microbit is connected to the computer, on the MakeCode website, you can come here and click on Connect Device, then Next, then Pair. Then you will see the microbit displayed here. And then you click on that then you click on that and then connect. So you can come here and you see connected to microbit. Then you click on download. Now the code has been successfully downloaded into the microbit. Microbit is connected to the computer already. We just click on download. Good. So now let's read the light level of our environment. So I'm going to be simulating a bright and then a dark environment using just the light level of where I am now and the light level of a flashlight. The light level of a flashlight is going to be representing a well lit environment, while the light level of this environment as it is now is going to be representing a poorly lit environment. Now, let me direct a flashlight at the 5x5 matrix display where the light sensors are scattered. So when I press button A, it gives me 184. When I press button A again, it gives me 181. When I press button A again, it gives me 184. Let's try one last time. What do we have? 183. So the lowest value we had was 181. So basically anything lesser than 181 here is considered darkness. So once the light level of the environment drops below 181, the light is going to turn on. Once it hits 181 and above, the light is going to turn off. So let's continue programming. Now that we've gotten the light level of a well-lit environment, we're going to be using that as we continue programming. So we're going to come um so we're going to go to logic because we want, if the light level drops below 181, then the lights should turn on, the LED should turn on. So we'll come to logic and drag out if true then with the else and place it inside the forever block. Then we'll come to logic again and drag out the comparison, any comparison block here, and place it here. Changing, then we are going to duplicate this light level block and place it in the first space here. So if light level, that's the value of light level that this block returns, is lesser than 181, then the LED should turn on. So before the LED turns on, we have to assign the LED to a particular pin on the ring bit. So we come to new pixel and drag out set strip to this. So we change. So now the LED is going to be connected to pin 0 on the ring bits. So now we come to new pixel and we drag out show color red. So you can choose any color you want. I would prefer white. So if the light level is lesser than 181, then the LED should turn on. Else, that means if it is not lesser, that means if it is not lesser than 181, meaning it is from 181 and above, then the LED should turn off. So for the LED to turn off, you have to set the color to black, because basically no LED shows the color black. So once we set the color to black, the LED is going to turn off. So let's download this code into the microbits. So I have my microbit connected already to my computer. So I'm just going to click on download. Very good. So we have our code downloaded into the microbit now. The next thing we want to do is to test the code. All right. It's time for us to test the smart light. So the first thing we want to do now is to turn the microbits on. So the switch is here. I'm just going to push it. Make sure you have your batteries in already. So just push this switch up and the microbit comes on. So now the light is up because the light level is still low. So when I bring a flashlight close to the microbit, the light goes out. When I take it away, the light turns on. It goes out, it turns on. Thank you for staying through, and I'm going to see you in the next session. Bye.